I am Kate Becker, and I run the studio in Holy Cross, which is a studio for aliveness wellness practices of all sorts here in New Orleans. And I'm a therapeutic breathwork practitioner, a breathwork trainer, and breathwork advocate, educating people on breathwork, and a student of the breath. So my biggest passions, my favorite thing to talk about, to delve into, to explore in my life is how to be more deeply tuned in to the wealth of who we are. My connection to transformations is that it completely transformed my own life. I became interested in studying breathwork through a teacher who was trained with transformations. I quickly learned that history of transformations goes very, very deep. It's really a school that feels for me like it's about service, which is really where I wanted to be. I was educated through transformations for a long period of time, and I really truly feel like it is one of the deepest, most profound ongoing communities for learning and breathwork that I've ever encountered. I recommend the courses, the teachers, the connection to this school, and welcome you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ashira Lavine. I am a trainer for Jim Morningstar's Transformations USA School. And I came into this work about a decade ago. I was leaving federal law enforcement and looking for modalities to help heal my body and mind. And out of all of the different types of practices that I did, it was breath work that was the really powerful one that helped lead me to ultimately go into what I was really passionate about. And so I've been a full-time holistic healer for the last decade. I'm a professional breath worker, licensed massage therapist, trained in biodynamic cranial sacral therapy, and 500-hour yoga teacher, energy work, and more. And I really love to do is help people with transformation and work their way out of difficult emotional states, physical pain, emotional, spiritual, and help them really empower themselves to take their life in the direction that they want it to go and feel how they want to feel and be how they want to be in the world. I was at a breathworkers conference in Joshua Tree, California, a number of years ago, and I met several people who I thought were really special and gifted. And my purpose in going there was to find my teacher. And one day I look over and all those people who I fell in love with were sitting with Jim Morningstar and turned out to be his people. So that was easy, finding my teacher. And I really love this school because it has helped empower me to be a stronger teacher and to really help me make this full-time living in the world of breath work. I do this for my work. It has been this school that's helped me gain the confidence and the skill set to put myself out there in the world and be more healthy in my personal relationships as well as in my professional work. So I'm really excited for you and what this could do for you to help you move forward and feel really good, empowered, successful, and abundant in all the aspects of your life.
You will hear me talk about all the time the primary symptom of disembodiment, and that is that we're really overwhelmed up here. We're really underwhelmed in our sense of aliveness and vitality in our physical body. This corresponds to our general health and wellness. So the decisions that we make to care for and tend to our physical body when we have a relationship to the physical body, which unfortunately is a key factor that isn't really addressed in wellness adequately enough that I have found, which is to say, we know what to do relatively for our health, but we aren't doing it and we aren't developing a deeper relationship to our physical body necessarily. Why is that? So, to start with this program, we will talk about some of the reasons that we are disembodied, some of the ways that that's come about. A lot of that has to do with being in a state of openness and forgiveness about that fact that sometimes our relationship to our body is non-existent, is negative. That can be a really hard relationship to. So coming into contact with and forgiveness with our physical body and our emotional body is really, really significant. So this often shows up when we're doing breath practices, awareness practices, vitality practices in our physical body where a revelation can come. These revelations are very important. It reminds us who we are in our more dynamic essence of self. This does not live in the neocortex or our dualistic or binary code of thinking. It is in feeling the wealth in the body, feeling the heart's capacity to hold vast paradox, are skills and tools that we need intimately to have a sense of thriving. And they're also skills, tools, and a reality that is very needed in our world. So empowerment through the embodied perspective for me is not just a radical act of ongoing self-observation, care, and self-love, but it is medicinal also for our communities and for our planet. So for me, this work of embodying, cultivating deeper senses of presence, learning the intuitive language of the felt sensation in the body, having experiences rather than just thought, these things are all deeply liberating and completely life-changing when we have access to our real power and our real agency, when we are breathing and moving and alive and tending to our deeper layers that often are completely uninhabited by our own presence. This course has everything to do with that. And it's not us and what we think about your body, it's your intimate relationship to the energy of life within you, to the catalog of your own experiences that might be unprocessed and living in the body in a tense way, creating patterns of tension in your life that can be liberated through these practices, as well as connecting to who you are as an already thriving and whole human being in your essence. So this work is all about that connectivity to the deep inner world, the physical body and your emotional body.
Thanks, Kate. I'm so excited to teach strengthening and living from the light body with you, because as you said, feeling the body, it's a critical role. It's our intuitive guide. When we use the breath and we tap into how we're feeling more deeply, that relationship strengthens and our relationship to our higher wisdom strengthens. And through that, we feel our body's yeses and nos. And in that space, we are our own teacher, we are our own guide, and we receive the messages that help bring the abundance of the world into our space, whether it's relationally, financially, however it is in our business or personal space. And there is a fun and effective way to do that. And Kate is an expert in the body and the mind body, just like me. And we are going to have a lot of fun with you all and showing you all the ways that you can bring more health and vibrancy to your life, your body, and your business.